Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kimberly and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. I'll be showing you how to crochet the Tulip Stitch today. It's a relatively new stitch for me, and so I was really anxious to get on here and show you how to do it. The fabric made is relatively dense but not overly so, and the resulting pattern is very similar to a corner-to-corner blanket, the only difference being this is worked in horizontal rows and a corner-to-corner blanket is worked in diagonals. This would be really lovely if you change colors every 2 to 4 rows to really highlight the stitch itself. I recommend lightweight blankets like for the spring or the fall. Baby blankets, this is perfect for baby blankets because the stitch is not too closed and it's not too open, so it's perfect for a baby blanket. See if I can get a little closer for you. As you can see, it has a really lovely pattern to it. So you could make sweaters with this, you can make shawls, scarves, just whatever you decide to create with this stitch. I think you'll have fun learning this one. The other beauty of this stitch is the scalloping that it makes across. The top is going to be a little bit more zigzagged, and then it has the scalloping down the side. So it could lend itself to not having a border. You wouldn't have to work a border onto this pattern. So that saves a few steps along the way. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, today I'll be using I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby. It is one of my absolute favorites because I truly do love this yarn. It is very soft and it is a very good value for the money. As we turn, this color is Mango. Each skein is 7 ounces, which is equal to 355 yards. It is 100% acrylic and it's very easy care. It's machine washable and dryable. It's a medium weight or number 4 weight yarn and recommends a 5.5 millimeter hook. I'll be using my eye hook. That's an I-9. It is a 5.5 millimeter hook. This hook is by Furls. I am not affiliated with Hobby Lobby or Furls in any way. Furls comes out with really fantastic hooks. They're a little on the pricey side, but every now and then I feel like a little indulgence is quite worth the money. Other things that I recommend that you have for this particular pattern are stitch markers. This is a locking stitch marker. You can pick them up in just about any hobby store. I like these because they do lock. But for today's tutorial, I won't be using this because this clicks on my board, my board here, and makes a lot of distracting noise. If you don't have a stitch marker, a scrap piece of yarn is perfect, and we'll need 2 pieces today. Because to begin this pattern, we need to make a foundation chain, and your foundation chain needs to be in multiples of 4. For today's demonstration, I'm just going to chain 28, but if you want to go ahead and make a full-size project, you can chain it to any length that you wish. Just be sure that it is a multiple of 4. To begin, we need to make a slip stitch, and all you need to do is make a loop, hold on to where they cross, take this around the back, and push it through the loop. Grab both tails and give it a pull. You'll insert your hook and pull the ends until it is snug, but not too tight on your hook. All right. To make a chain, this is a working loop. This is not considered a chain because it's still on your hook. We'll begin making our chain. We're going to yarn over, pull through, that's 1, yarn over, pull through, that's 2, yarn over, pull through, that's 3, yarn over, pull through, that's 4. You'll continue with that until you get your chain to the length you desire. Okay, once you have your chain as long as you wish it to be, we're going to work into the 4th chain from the hook. And to find that, we need to count our chains. Remember, do not count this loop on your hook, but you want to count the actual chains. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can work into that one. I prefer to work in the little bump that's on the back, or the back loop. You can see the little bump standing up there. So I prefer to work in that one, so this is where I'm going to work. It is completely a preference. It doesn't make any difference to the pattern whether you work in the front or the back. So we're going to work a double crochet, so yarn over. We're going to insert into that 4th chain. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull through 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, we're going to do that 2 more times. Yarn over into the same chain space. I'm going to pull up a loop for 3, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops, and once more into that same chain. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, that's our first double crochet cluster. Now what we need to do here is we need to mark that this is the end of our row. Okay, so to do that, you just place your stitch marker. I'm just going to use a piece of yarn. I'm not going to tie it in a knot, but I am going to loop it so that it doesn't come off. Okay, so just a light loop. It's just a reminder. Okay, to complete our foundation chain, we're going to skip 3 chains. That's 1, 2, 3, and into the next chain, we're going to work a single crochet, 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over. We're going to pull through both of those loops. Next, we're going to chain 3. And we're going to work 3 double crochets right back into that same chain. So yarn over, insert into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do that again. Yarn over, into the same chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and once more, yarn over into the same chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops. Okay, so that is your complete pattern right there. The single crochet, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. That is going to be your complete stitch pattern for the rest of the project. Okay? To continue on, we're going to skip 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and work our stitch pattern into the next. So single crochet first, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through both loops. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to work 3 double crochets right back into that same chain. Yarn over, insert into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 of those loops, yarn over, and pull through both of those loops. Again, yarn over, into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops, yarn over for our last one into the same chain space, 3 loops on our hook. We're going to pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, once more, skip 3 chains. That's 1, 2, 3, and into the next one, single crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you're going to repeat that pattern all the way across until you get to the end of your chain. You should have 4 chains left, and I'll meet you there. Okay, you should be at the final 4 chains on your foundation chain. We're going to skip 3, and we're going to work only a single crochet into this final chain. So insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. Okay, and that is the end of our foundation row. To start a new row, we're going to chain 4. And remember, at the start of a new row, you will always chain 4, not 3. Then we're going to turn our work. In the bottom of the chain 4, remember we don't count the loop on our hook. We count the chains, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. We're going to turn it over so you're seeing that little bump here on the back. We're going to work 2 double crochets into this space right here. So yarn over, we're going to insert into that chain, we're going to yarn over, and we're going to have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to do it once more into that space. Yarn over, insert into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, from here on out, this chain 4 will always count as a double crochet, so it will be a cluster, considered a cluster of 3. Because this is the beginning of the row, we're going to want to go ahead and place another stitch marker right into that chain space. We're going to tie it lightly. Don't tie it in a knot, just loop it over and tie it, snug it down, but not too tight. You want to be able to take it out for the next row, okay? From here on out on this row, we're going to skip the single crochet, and we're going to skip the 3 double crochets. So that's 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll be looking for this chain 3 space. You're going to work your single crochet, chain 3, and 3 double crochets, okay, single crochet, 3 chains, 3 double crochets, all into the chain 3 space. Let's repeat that once more. Find the next chain 3 space. You're going to skip the single, you're going to skip 3 doubles, and into the chain space, you're going to work a single crochet, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you're going to repeat that all the way across until you get to your stitch marker on this end. All right, I'll meet you there. Okay, you should have come up to your first stitch marker, completed your stitch pattern into this chain 3 space. And what you're going to do is right here in this space, we're going to work just a single crochet. This is the end of our row. We always do just a single crochet at the end. And to move up a row, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn our work, working into the 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 4th chain. Turn it over, find the little back loop. You can pull it a little bit if you need to. We're going to work 2 double crochets into that chain. 2. Okay, so there's your turning chain, which counts as a double crochet, and 2 more for your cluster. We can move our stitch marker up, so just untie it, move it up to this first turning chain, and loop it loosely. So we're going to repeat what we did the row below. We're going to skip all these stitches, the single, the 3 doubles, and work into the chain space for a single crochet, 3 chains, 2, 3, 3 double crochets. Okay, repeat that all the way across and I'll meet you at the other end. Now that we're at the end of our row, we're going to work a single crochet into that chain space. And you can continue doing that until you reach the end of your project, however long that you want it to be. Let me show you how to finish this once you are done. At this single crochet, we're going to chain only 3 instead of 4. We're going to turn our work and into this chain space like we've been doing, we're going to slip stitch. To make a slip stitch, you're going to insert into that space. You're going to yarn over and you're going to pull that loop through the other loop. Okay? Once more. Insert your hook into the space, yarn over, you're pulling out up a loop, but you're going to pull that loop through the one on your hook. Okay? So that's a slip stitch. You're going to chain 1 and tie off your work. Okay, so there's your tulip stitch. I hope you enjoyed learning it, and if you did, please give me a like. It really does help my content reach other viewers that are wanting to learn new stitches. I plan on having more stitches in the future, so check back often. To be notified about new videos, please subscribe to my channel. I really enjoy reading your comments, so please feel free to do so. And if you have a question, please ask it and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. So until next time, happy crocheting, y'all.